Hello, my name is Fahad Raza and I am going to present our recent study towards robust wheel-legged biped robot system combining feed-forward and feedback control by me and Professor Hayashibe, presented at SII 2021. In the recent past, wheel-legged robots have captivated the robotics research community because of its higher maneuverability and small footprint. These robots have the potential to be used autonomously in hazardous spaces as well as for commercial purposes. A rather common example of a wheeled self-balancing robot is the modern Segway, which helps commuters avoid rush hour city congestion. However, these robots are extremely susceptible to external disturbances, and for this reason, fall prevention remains the focus point of many studies. In the modern literature, both linear and nonlinear control methods are proposed. For example, recently a robotics team from ETH Zurich developed a small two-wheeled jumping robot for the indoor environment using a linear LQR controller. Another group from University of Pisa in Italy introduced a nonlinear computer torque method to control a wheeled humanoid robot. As we know that linear controllers perform well over a small operating region, and their performance is not consistent outside of the linear approximation. On the other hand, model-based nonlinear control methods, such as computed torque controller, depend on system modeling. However, mathematical models are only a good approximation of the physical system, and for this reason, such controllers may not perform sufficiently on real systems given model mismatches such as friction coefficients of the actuators, inertia matrices, and position of central mass. Modern online optimization methods have also been used recently. Nevertheless, they are computationally intensive, and there is always the chance of underpower performance due to non-optimal solution. Given all this, in this study, we propose a new control framework that combines the linear feedback LQR controller with the nonlinear feed-forward computed torque method. In the real world, not only actuators have different friction coefficients, but they also change over time because of abrasion and other factors that cannot be modeled beforehand. Our main motivation is to implement a computationally simple yet robust controller that may compensate for such model uncertainties and external disturbances. We started with formulating the nonlinear dynamical model of the wheel-legged robot. Once we obtained the mathematical model of the system, we designed both the linear feedback LQR and the nonlinear feed-forward computed torque controller for our system. The proposed control framework then combines these two methods. Furthermore, we also applied extended Kalman filter to fuse data from multiple IMUs and wheel odometry in order to have a better state estimation. Finally, to validate and compare the performance of all the three motion controllers, experiments are performed in the Gazebo simulator and on the real system as well. Equations of motion of the robot are obtained by Euler-Lagrange method. For simplification purposes, the robot is assumed as a point mass inverted pendulum shown in the figure on the right side. Now, please have a look at the figure. We have used three reference frames to model the system. The green reference frame is inertial frame fixed to the ground. The red reference frame is fixed to the robot base, and the blue reference frame is attached to the center of mass of the robot. The yaw angle of the robot is represented by the letter alpha, whereas pitch angle of the robot is given by beta. As expressed in the first equation, Lagrangian of the system is obtained by taking the difference between the kinetic and the potential energy of the whole system. The second equation, also known as the manipulator equation, gives the dynamics of the system with non-holonomic constraints. For the wheel-legged robot, these non-holonomic constraints are induced due to the differential drive of the robot. Finally, after removing the Lagrange multipliers from the manipulator equation, we obtain the following nonlinear equations of motion of the system, where u is the vector of pseudo-velocities that contains translational velocity and the rate of change of yaw and pitch angles of the robot. Once we have the equations of motion of the system, we can linearize it about the equilibrium point of the robot by making small angle approximations. Here we assume that the pitch angle beta of the robot stays very small, and hence we obtain the linearized form of the equations of motion of the system. To design the linear quadratic regulator for the robot, we formulate its linearized equations of motion in a standard state space form. Here, the state vector x consists of 6 states, namely translational position, yaw angle, pitch angle, and their corresponding rate of change, whereas torques of the right and left wheels of the robot are the inputs to the system. LQR places the poles of the closed loop system, which minimizes the following cost function J. State feedback control law is given as U equal to minus Kx, where U is the system input, X is the vector of system state, and K is the feedback gain. To find the optimal feedback gain, we have obtained the Q and R matrices using the well-known Bryson's rule. Once we have system dynamics matrix A, the input matrix B, along with Q and R matrices, we obtain the optimal feedback gain K LQR using MATLAB. The feedback gain for our robot is given by this matrix at the bottom. Now, let's move to design the nonlinear feed-forward computed torque method. We start from the nonlinear equations of motion of the robot and rewrite it as follows. Here, the equation 2 simply represents the calculation of the system dynamics by inverting the nonlinear equations of motion. Please note that this equation is still nonlinear. However, these system dynamics are completely cancelled out only if we have the perfect dynamical model of the physical system. This will be further apparent from the experiments on the real robot. To obtain the desired displacements and velocities, the acceleration vector u dot is replaced by simple PD control law as shown. Here, u sub d dot, u sub d, q sub d are the desired acceleration, velocity, and position vectors respectively, and k sub v and k sub p are the diagonal gain matrices for the respective velocities and positions, which are obtained by trial and error. Finally, we can get the system input torque vector by equation 3 at the bottom. The proposed control framework is represented in the shown figure. The pitch and yaw angles and their corresponding rates of change of the system are obtained from the two IMUs embedded in the robot's hip actuators, whereas the translational position and velocity are acquired through wheel odometry of the robot's base. These system states, along with the linear accelerations of the robot, are then fed into an extended Kalman filter to fuse the data and get smooth system states. Finally, these well-estimated system states are provided to the LQR and the computed torque controllers. The output from both the controllers is merged and applied as wheel torques of the robot. This video shows the simulation of the robot in ROS Gazebo environment. Firstly, a 0.5 meter step command of translational position is given. It can be clearly observed that the proposed control law, which is shown on the rightmost side, converges faster than the rest of the two controllers. Secondly, to observe the yaw angle tracking of the robot, a sinusoidal yaw angle reference is given to the robot. Clearly, simulation results do not demonstrate any huge difference among the performance of the presented controllers. In the third experiment, we applied a force of 15 Newton on the robot's body in the forward direction to simulate an external push. This experiment also proves the effectiveness of the combined feed-forward feedback controller against such disturbances. The given plots of the simulation experiments provide us with better quantitative insights about the three controllers. As evident from plot A and plot C that the combined feed-forward feedback controller outperforms the other two controllers in step response of the translational position and during the external pushes. However, all the three controllers have the identical response to yaw angle trajectory following, as shown in plot B. Now, let's move on to the real-world examples. This video shows all the three experiments performed on a real wheel-legged robot. We started from the same translational step response first. Then we move on to the yaw tracking experiment. It is interesting to note that how LQR and computed torque controllers could not maintain the stable translational position while tracking the yaw angle, which was not evident in the simulation experiment. However, the proposed combined feed-forward feedback controller is stable and following the yaw angle nicely. Finally, to emulate the external push of 15 Newton force, we applied external pushes to the robot's body several times to get an average measure of the controller's performance. The following plots compare the performance of all the three controllers. From plot A, it is clearly evident that all three controllers give a steady-state error of about 0.1 meter or more. These errors arise from the obvious discrepancy between the mathematical model of the robot and the real system. One simple way to overcome this problem is to raise the corresponding translational position gain of the controllers. However, system may become unstable due to the fact that the pitch angle and the translational position of the robot are highly coupled. The second plot shows the yaw angle tracking of the three controllers. From the plot only, it seems all the three controllers performed in a similar manner. However, this does not provide us the full picture, as we have seen in the video that LQR and computed torque methods could not maintain the robot on a given position. Finally, the third plot shows that the proposed controller keeps the translational position errors smaller during the external pushes. It is also observed that it maintains a smaller pitch angle than the rest of two controllers during these external disturbances. Overall, the differences between the simulations and the real robot results have revealed that the model-based nonlinear computed torque controller or the linear feedback LQR is inadequate to compensate for the modeling errors and other uncertainties that cannot be modeled. On the other hand, the combination of the two methods perfectly complements the overall performance without any extra mathematical and computational resources. In this study, we presented a computationally simple yet robust controller to stabilize and steer a self-balancing wheel-legged robot. An extended Kalman filter is utilized to fuse the data from multiple sensors and get better system states. We have compared the proposed controller with the linear LQR and the non-linear computed torque controllers, both in the simulations and on the real system. Finally, it has been validated by several experiments that modeling uncertainties and discrepancies worsen the effectiveness of the model-based LQR and computed torque control methods. For our future study, we plan to include roll stabilization as an extra degree of freedom for the robot using its knee joints. Moreover, we believe that centroidal dynamics control for the wheel-legged robots is quite an interesting field to explore in our future studies. This finishes our presentation. Thank you.